Welcome. You're now tuned in to Two Queens and a Fat Guy podcast.
Hey, everybody. Welcome. This is a special Halloween edition.
Here's your accent.
Hey, man. No, I'm not doing that. This is a special Halloween edition of Two Queens and a Fat Guy with yours truly, Fat Father, also known as Fit Father, and of course, the two lovely queens in the building, Miss Jackie B, Miss Coco Butterfly.
Tonight the Foxy Fox.
Yeah, the Foxy. What's your name? Coco the Foxy Fox?
Coco the Foxy Fox. I just had to put a little 70s on it because this wig is making me crazy right now.
And Jackie B over there. What are you, Jackie B? What are you dressed
I am
up
a
as?
monster.
Oh, she's a monster.
Yes.
She's a motherfucking monster. Yay!
And I'm a Jamaican man who is on a weight loss journey. It's you know, because I kind of feel like it's kind of rude to just say I'm dressed up as a Jamaican man.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So I want to be. I'm a Jamaican man with purpose. Like I'm letting them know, like,
There
hey,
you go.
I'm bringing something to the table. So
That's right.
I was going to dress up like a white woman because they had this long Goldilocks wig, and I thought to myself, Coco, you shouldn't do that. It's just a white woman. So I changed my mind. And
then them accessories are hard to find. Where you go find a bag of privilege?
That's right.
Hey, look.
Privilege to go along with the porridge.
Yeah, no.
I wasn't going to even bring it up, but you know what?
No. Somebody will be mad I said that. Fuck it, it's Halloween. I didn't say it. I ain't say it. Right. The Jamaican man on the weight loss journey. The Jamaican man on
the fitness plan. He said that.
Hey, look, but I think this special bonus edition, we gonna call this Crappy Halloween. That's what I want to call this, Crappy Halloween. Because I was just sitting back. The other day, I went to the store to take my kids so they can, you know, they teenagers now, so I don't have to pick out shit. I just take them. Hey, what y'all trying to be? They walk in with a plan, you know what I'm saying? And they go, hey, whatever. But my daughter got to picking up these costumes, and I'm letting her do her thing, but I'm catching these prices. And we talking 59, 69, 79, 89.
That's how much they cost for all.
A light bill. That's
For one night of hanging out in the streets.
Hey, but I just got to thinking, like, man, our Halloweens used to be broke as hell back in the day. Like, I used to be mad because my mother could only get me the mask. Like, everybody would know it was me because I had on the same Hammer Time Piston back-to-back t-shirt that I had on in school. So I'm knocking on niggas' doors and I'm trick-or-treating, and they like, oh my, that's Shabazz, he in my class. I'm like, motherfucker, I'm a werewolf. How dare you? This ain't Shabazz.
Was it the plastic one that make you sweat? Or was it like a just one good mask that you could put over your face?
No, it was the one good one you put over your whole head. You know what I'm saying?
Really? So you had the good one?
Yeah, no.
That one with the slit in the back that you like completely cover your whole face with?
Oh, y'all talking about, I had some times where I had to get that hard plastic one that if it cracked, it cut the shit out your forehead.
Or if the string snap, you holding it and holding your bag at the same time.
Did you ever try to get? My mom used to get those. They're the plastic costumes, and then they come with the little face, and the face don't never
Yeah.
match. And we found
Oh
out.
shit! I remember those.
And see this, I'm telling my age, y'all. And you put them on, and them bitches they bust in the back, or like Jackie said,
Yes.
that the ties come off, and now you fucking you walking around for the
Oh
whole night
shit! That's
with
like
some
that's
Whole
like
raggedy
the
shit
ass
dope
off.
on.
they give you in the hospital. That's the concept of those
Hey,
fucking things.
but listen, what is the brokest costume that y'all ever had? That you, when you look back now, you just like, that was some
Listen,
bullshit.
my
I
mother
know.
was my
Oh, go
mother
ahead,
was in the
Jackie.
military, and my grandmother had us. So we had to go out, and this was one of those Halloweens where it was warm outside still. Um, I grew up in Highland Park. Okay, I am from HP. I was a ghost, and my sister was a ghost, but we we both had. She had to put makeup on us, right? But the makeup was Noxzema, and then the sheets had mine had brown flowers and hers had blue flowers on it.
So y'all were decorative ghosts?
We were doily ghosts, okay?
Like,
We went
But
outside. We
Noxzema.
looked at each other like, "What the fuck is this?" But you know, I mean, what can you do? And that's when the Noxzema
Reeking
started
of
itching
Noxzema.
at the end of the night, okay, and cracking up. But she didn't have no white paint. She did the best that she
and
could.
y'all
And
skin was clear as hell the next
then
day.
motherfucker, okay? All right,
Yeah.
itchy and clear.
What about you, Coco? What's the brokest costume?
Well, in tradition, and this is why I broke out the wig, in tradition of the wig that my mother had when I was a child. My mother wasn't a wig wearer, but she had that one wig that none of my siblings and I understood why she bought it, because it had that old lady thing going, but you could turn it around and wear it that way and turn it around the other way. Mom, I still never got
Reversible.
it. It was a reversible one. So each of my siblings, every time we went, when my parents wasn't having a good year, you got you some bummy clothes from the basement,
Yep.
some old suit. You got that damn wig.
Hell yeah.
Put on some makeup and some. My sister had these plastic teeth, and you walk around the neighborhood.
That's
Now,
right.
my mother has 4 children that lived in our house. Each of those children, my brother and my 2 sisters and myself, that wig has gone down not generation, siblings and people.
Ah,
So my brother wore the wig. I think my brother was in the homecoming thing, and he wore it when he did Morris Day the Walk. My sister wore the wig for
That wig,
homecoming and Halloween. My other
that
sister wore
wig,
the wig. Child, I
that
wore the
wig
wig.
got
that wig
around.
got history.
We should have buried
Hell
it.
yeah.
And when my baby was a baby, I put the wig on her, and then we let it
Damn.
go. It went on. That
Li-
wig went on to glory.
Listen though. Now the brokest costume ever that I felt was some bullshit wasn't on me. It was my cousins. I had 2 female cousins, or girl cousins, Jackie. Um uh,
Thank
anyway,
you.
uh my mother and my auntie took, now first, clothes played a big part in our household. We were broke. Clothes were everything.
Wow.
Clothes were pillows. We would stuff clothes in pillowcases. They were pillows. Somebody be waking you up from school like, "Hey, my pants in there," and you got to wake up and get off your pillow. But
Oh,
anyway, so they stuffed my cousin's clothes with clothes, and they were big mamas. I don't
I
know
think
what
that's
that
dope.
meant. Look,
I
my
think
wife told me that she had a pillow. Her mama put a pillow in the back of her shirt, and she was a hunchback. Then, like, my mother, I remember telling my mother I wanted to be a vampire. All she bought me was the teeth. So my boy across the street and my next door neighbor, they come out and they got the perfect makeup. They got the blood, they got the cape, everything. My mama done got me some plastic ass teeth, and I had the top button of my coat around my neck, that was my cape.
Oh,
I'm around here looking like a damn
It had you walking around
vampire
like
from
the
the North
hood
Pole.
Dracula.
Yeah. but 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 listen, you know what was some disgusting shit I just realized they had us doing back in the day? Bobbing for apples.
Hell
apples. Oh my God, that
yeah.
would never ever like fly now.
Listen, to think about that now, and not even in the not even with COVID now, just to think you are bobbing in water with someone else's saliva.
Yes.
Oh, fuck.
Like you just in spit water. Or everybody spit water. That is
Yes.
fucking filthy.
They wasn't and then not only
Oh,
that, Jackie, you're latching on to an apple that a
Oh,
nigga possibly latched on to
latched
for
onto,
you.
right. Yes, absolutely.
Like
How
that was
fucking
some
disgusting.
disgusting shit.
And
yeah, it
people still do
was.
that shit.
And did
Ugh.
did either one of y'all, let me ask you this, did either one of y'all parents ever actually find something in the candy? Remember the quote unquote candy check that was really, let me see what the fuck you got that I
That was,
like?
yeah, that was, that it's a parent tax.
Yeah.
You gotta, you know what I'm saying? You gotta, it's a parent.
My
Like
mama like
I
leave
take
the
my
candy.
kids shit now. Run that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because I was out in the cold with you.
What you look for though? What's your shit to look for in their candy?
Well,
Razors.
No, I'm
Back in the
talking about
70s, it
to
was
no,
eat.
no,
razors.
I'm
he's
talking about to
saying
eat.
I don't think my parents ever found anything in our candy, but I think
Hmm.
if it looked like it was unwrapped or halfway unwrapped, you know how candy is just
Hmm.
old and it may have come out of the wrap, they'll take it out. But the candy that I look for with my sons,
Hmm.
um, because they can't have peanut butter or
Hmm.
peanuts
Oh, they
or
both?
almonds, no, they both have allergies, food allergies.
Oh.
Oh
So
man.
the Reese's cups, the big ass Snickers,
Oh,
the
we can
almond
see it here. See it here.
Hershey's. I'd be like, run, give me all of that.
Damn.
Yeah, they get
Wow.
all. They can't enjoy that deliciousness.
Oh. And
Yeah,
See,
but
look,
I let them keep the rest of it.
look what I got though. I got some
First of
Reese's.
all, don't play.
I got
I was gonna get candy too at the store.
Hershey's but this is
Listen,
my favorite, Kit Kats.
Kit Kats are the
Really?
one. And then Laffy Taffy. So it's Laffy Taffy and the Reese's peanut butter cups. Those are my favorite.
Hey, look, do you freeze your Reese's peanut butter cup?
Hell yes.
Woo!
What are you? That's an afternoon delight.
Mm.
Can I ask y'all this? There was
Yes.
always those one or two families in the neighborhood who didn't get that bite-sized shit that gave you the actual big ass
That
regular
big
Snicker
yes.
bar.
Yes. They
They
still
understood the
exist.
assignment.
They were rich.
We go to we right. We go to Huntington Woods and they give out full size candy bars. When I was younger, my nana lives in Southfield. We would go to this house and they would bake fresh figure eight donuts, glazed donuts, and they would give you that
Oh,
and give you warm cider in a cup with a lid on it.
Ooh.
That was the
yeah.
best shit ever.
My parents stayed in White Lake. They downsized a couple years ago, and my son and my grandson used to go there to trick or treat. Now you always get that one grown person that's trying to figure out a way to insert their damn selves and to get some free candy. We have we my son. So him and my son would go to my mom's neighborhood. Y'all, I ain't never seen people trick or treating where the parents was outside. Everybody had a cup, or I knew it was in them cups. Everybody had a cup. They were with their kids, and they were going from house to house to house, and they would do it from like I think 6:30 to like 8 o'clock.
Hell yeah.
But my grandson and my son used to bring so much candy home. And then I asked myself, I'm like, y'all think this nigga is graduated and probably did a college bid? Maybe like y'all don't see no
Look,
shit.
Look,
Marky's coming with us Sunday, and he's 16. I was like, "Are you really?" He was like, "Yeah, I'm about to get some free candy."
yeah, you
My
want that candy. Look, I used to love to go to the Boogie Down Motorcycle Club. They used to have Halloween parties for kids every year.
That's dope.
And
Yeah.
then it was this crack house on Everston. They used to give out, like, if you get there at a good time, you probably get a
The
$5
crack house.
bill.
wait a
The
minute.
Yeah.
crack house.
Yeah, they
So
give
was a
out,
drug dealer passing out $5 bills?
they'll give out dollars or whatever one you catch.
How can a crack house afford to give out dollars and $5
Yeah,
bills?
they were
It
selling
had to be the
crack.
drug dealers.
Yes,
Oh,
it
okay.
wasn't a crack fiend's house.
Okay,
It
so
was
the
a
trap.
dope. Like, we shouldn't have been trick-or-treating there.
You
Like,
really should not
I
have.
don't even think
Somebody could have gotten shot and killed.
I don't think they actually
She said shot and
planned,
kill.
but back in the day, drug dealers kind of wanted to
They were
have this.
different.
I'm
Yeah, they were
looking out for the
community.
hood.
Yeah,
I'm
the
looking out for the
community thing.
kids. So they
Yeah.
wouldn't go turn the kid away.
So that was like a tax write-off. I got you.
Yeah, so
But
hey, not all the kids went, but I used to tell my brother, look,
First of
man.
all, you was at the trap getting $5 bills. I probably would have been there too, though.
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
Why
give me
everybody
run that
sitting there-
$5, and I'm coming back around.
Right. And then
I didn't go trick or treating for a long time though.
Really?
We would go like to parties or whatever. But my mom is
Religious.
well, she's a motherless child, right?
Gotcha.
So my mom has this thing where she's super overprotective with her kids. So for a long time in my childhood, I don't remember going trick or treating until I was literally probably maybe over 12.
Mm.
And I remember thinking to myself, how we do this? And my friends was like, bitch, knock. Trick or treat, smell my feet. Give me something good to eat. But we didn't. But
Good
can
to
I tell
eat,
y'all?
right?
I'm also a child of the 70s. And see, when I was coming up, I don't know if you all knew, back then we had this serial killer, the Oakland County a child murderer.
Oh,
So
shit.
that's why
Yeah.
my mother was really funny
Well, that
about
makes
us
sense.
going trick or treating. And I remember
Yeah,
that
that
so
makes
well because when I had to take my daughter when she was 3, it was so odd to me because I'm like on the south side of Pontiac with my daughter. And I only got to do it a couple of times at that. But otherwise, it was like something at school. It was like a party at church. But nope,
So
my
y'all had
mama
like
didn't play
harvest
that.
fest or kind of
Yep.
safe things to do. Yeah,
Like,
but
do
that
y'all,
makes sense, Coco. That, I mean, you know.
I
Oh, fuck
remember
that! I missed out.
Nah, but remember, we had on the east side, we had the shoestring rapist that was
Oh, I
yeah,
read
was
about that.
Shit.
making motherfuckers take their shoestrings out and tying them up with them.
With the
Oh,
shoestring.
wow.
Holy shit.
The shoestring rapist. I
Now see, and
remember
that's
that shit.
crazy to me because those still were the days where your parents let you stay out. Like you
Yes.
walk about 16 blocks to your homeboy's or homegirl's house, and you walk back home in the middle of the dark.
But can I
Yes.
tell y'all what was crazy about that? I couldn't go trick or treating. But once again, I'm a child of the 70s. But I was able to go with my friends. We used to get those fundraisers from school where you would
Mhm.
go and you would sell like candy.
Mhm.
And my band would sell oranges. I could walk in my neighborhood and do that shit. But
Right.
my mom never let us go trick or treating. And I remember one time, a guy came up at my birthday party. I had a slumber party for the first time because y'all, I was sheltered. And a man came up and he looked very sinister. He looked like he should be in a horror movie. And he started asking me and my friends if we knew who Jesus was and if we wanted to meet him. And I think that also had a thing to do with my mom being weird about us going out, because that man came up to us. And at that time, with all the child killer stuff going on, and you got some random Caucasian guy on the east side of Pontiac talking to you. My mom was like, "Not today, no, no, no." And after that, and I really think
And then
that
y'all
kind
were
of
in
thing.
Pontiac. Were there even a lot of back then? Were there more black people or more white people
Oh,
in
honey,
Pontiac?
this is nigga town, big ass city, shit. I'm just kidding. No, Pontiac is predominantly black. It's
Now it
predominantly
is,
black.
but was it then? Was it that way then?
Yeah, because y'all had the Silver Dome and them two liquor stores.
Yeah.
Okay,
And
so
then
what
the
happened?
plants
Y'all
were
had
there
them two
too.
liquor stores and the dollar store.
And
Well,
there
but
were
let me tell y'all,
yeah.
I'm
you
hate
guys
just
you.
got to
fucking-
understand, we had a lot,
Fucking
we had
hate
a
you
plant
so
here,
much.
and we had people who realized that Pontiac taxes and living here in the schools and everything
Yeah.
were not the best. So once I get to a certain status and income, my parents included, they decided to move to the burbs.
Mm-hmm.
So when that started to happen, it was almost kind of like how they used to call it white flight, how everybody starts moving to the suburbs because they want to get away from here. And it did get to a point where it got more and more populated with African Americans. And I would probably say we always had a big African American community, but once those people in the plant started making money, they started leaving Pontiac, and you could see the after effects of that after a while. And you know what we would do in Pontiac? We didn't go to Pontiac to trick or treat. We got in the car. You went to Auburn Hills, Bloomfield Hills. Because baby, let me tell you, if you was going to Bloomfield Hills,
that's what they did. Yeah, this is what I'm saying. We don't trick or treat in Oak Park. We go to Huntington Woods. We take the boys to Huntington Woods. We hit about 3 blocks and we're fucking done.
That's how my daughter to
that
Pontiac.
Is how much the community comes out. And then those people, the adults and the parents that are giving out candy, they're outside on their lawn, sitting down, drinking wine, and they got a fire pit out front. Like, and we're walking up and down the neighborhood, and they see us every year, and then they remember our kids every year.
See, we don't really trick or treat.
No,
we go to like events, and then I always buy a shitload of candy every year. Like tomorrow,
real in that though. It's like
but my kids, they used to like we go to like trunk or treat, and like we volunteering for one at their old elementary school tomorrow. So it's like my kids never been with walking blocks. Like they never been with walking blocks.
I didn't say they like walking these blocks, but me and Mark like being nosy and looking in these people's houses when we go trick or treating.
Like y'all scoping them out.
And these neighborhoods, these people have their windows open. Don't they, Jackie?
It is called manifesting. I am
and
manifesting.
Windows are showing everything.
Now, do y'all?
And you shouldn't have your shit wide open.
Do y'all get into the scary? Do y'all get into the scary movies?
Ooh, child. Once again,
I'm a scary movie fanatic.
When I was growing up,
love it.
All the great scary movies was coming out, right? And I remember when The Evil Dead came out, it was scary. I remember when The Exorcist came out, my oldest sister, Vanessa, was fucked up for a couple days. My mama, she did not understand the assignment. Now,
well, you know that's based on a true story. It's just changed. The story is just changed.
What's the other one? The Evil Dead, Amityville Horror, and Friday the 13th.
That's the
Now,
true story.
let me tell y'all something. Back when I watched the 73, it was a version of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Back then, it
True
was
story.
scary because it was a true story. But when my kids watched it, let me tell y'all, we was doing this thing where every Saturday when my kids were in high school, I would make sandwiches, we'd make tacos, pizza, or something. We watched scary movies. It got to the point where my kids were not impressed. We watched The Exorcist. My kids laughed hysterically. We watched, which one? Evil Dead. My son thought it was a joke. We watched the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. My son proceeded to get up and pretend like he was the guy with the chainsaw, and it just got on everybody's nerves. But put on something that's paranormal or supernatural. They watched The Shining. Them little fuckers sat down and watched that, and they didn't.
I just want to know
scary.
how in the fuck is Michael Myers still alive? This is what I'm trying to figure out.
Because that's his spirit.
No,
that
but
not
here's,
his physical being.
Here's the thing, Jackie. Here's the thing.
It's a whole demon.
Here is the thing, though. He is in perfect shape for the last 40 years. So, but
actually, we don't know what shape he in because he got that mechanic suit on.
No, but listen, though. He only comes out around Halloween.
For sure.
So my thing is, on the regular,
that's when the veil is lifted and the demons can walk freely.
But is he domestic for the rest of the year? Like, does he go to Kroger? Does he
does for the rest of the year? He lays and he rests.
But he might be on TikTok.
All that killing.
Oh, that nigga on TikTok. I didn't see him on TikTok.
Not on TikTok.
That nigga's on TikTok.
He killing. He got to rest.
Man,
no,
look.
everybody be in there just like Michael Myers doing that. That Marion challenge. I'm telling y'all.
But you know, the couple times they appeal when his sister appealed to him, and the nigga stepped back and he slammed his head.
He was like,
he like, you know what? I am tripping, sis. And then by the time he tried to confirm her ass
around forever, that long,
right? And how the hell she ain't lost her mind yet? How the hell?
Because she knows she got a psycho ass motherfucking brother that she got to run from every Halloween. Did I watch that yet? No, I haven't. I think I'm reserving that for Saturday. We doing a
family thing. Yeah. Well, you know, I'm so tired of this cancel culture, y'all, and these, and I'm sorry, whining people. Apparently now, because there were some guys in the movie, not a spoiler alert, that were of the LGBTQ origin, they got killed because they was in the way, bitch. But some people think that Michael Myers is homophobic. I can't make this up.
What if Michael Myers, though, came out
if he was gay
and said he was gay?
Right.
They support his ass. They would band together and support his ass. They'd be like, leave Michael alone. Y'all being mean to him because he's.
I am exhausted with cancel culture. When I tell you, I'm
too.
exhausted with it. I don't have time. You know, every year, even when I say Halloween is my favorite, people are like, "Oh my god, you know that's the devil's holiday and demon this and demon." And I'm like, I just take my kids out to get free candy.
Let
me tell you what I like.
Backyard doing a seance or fucking playing on a Ouija board. I want to be nosy and do my traditional, take my kids and come home and either we always do Mexican food.
Oh, that sounds good.
I don't know, but per my kids' request, we do tacos and nachos and we watch The Great Pumpkin and we fucking go to bed. It's not that deep.
That is so
cute.
I mean?
Like, what the fuck? And then I dress up. I fucking dress up. I do it every year. I dress up every year. More than this. Way more than this. I had
I
a Jay
remember.
mask on and a Carhartt suit, and they kept calling me sir one year.
Shit.
But y'all do know this. A lot of women, come on, y'all, love that one day of the year. I've been in this line of women, of hussies. That's the one time of the year we can dress up as gutter sluts and booze hags and no one
I've never
judges.
done it.
Girl, what?
Never. Never. If it ain't
Shit.
gory or if it's not, something scary, I'm not. I don't want to be a sexy doctor, nurse, bunny, cheerleader. I don't want my ass hanging out. So,
I
you
was a
know,
dirty cop and it was exhausting. I
yeah.
went to Frederick's or one of them seedy
Fredericks.
places.
First of all,
No,
prejudice was that deal. Stop playing.
okay, I have a uniform costume, and it was a dirty cop. And I remember I was singing with a band at the time called Black Ink Project, and I remember that damn costume got me a lot of free wine and a lot of tips
I
that
bet
night
the
when we
fuck it
sung.
did. Cause them titties, Coco.
Girl, it was so short. I wore it one night at Funk Night, and I was like, I'm gonna fall off the stage. It's gonna pop open.
Mm-hmm.
But that's one of the things. Y'all never noticed that a lot of women, you see all kinds of women with all kinds of sleazy stuff. You're like, girl, you're gonna end up somewhere laid out in the ditch with your legs wide open.
Listen,
Mm-hmm.
Lover's Lane was off the hook today.
Really?
Damn. Yeah.
I've been there too.
I
Off
s-
the fucking hook. My husband was like, why is Lover's Lane crowded? I was like, Halloween is fucking Sunday. First of all, it's on the weekend. Everybody fucking.
right. And it's on Sunday.
It's on.
Last year was
First
so
of
perfect
all,
though.
that's the ironic part.
Hold on. Not is it just on Sunday, but isn't daylight saving time Saturday?
It absolutely is.
So listen, the people who partying go get an extra hour on Saturday night. So at 2 o'clock, the clock's gonna go back to 1 o'clock,
And these niggas gonna be out here wilding the hell
and the
out.
bars go keep selling liquor.
They gonna be like, oh yeah.
Man, I just ate so much candy. I'm gonna have to work out again. Oh my God.
And your trainer will watch this and be like, for real, that's
Yeah.
how you did it?
Yeah, this is about straight up about 1,200 calories. Two
But
of
they
these
so
little ass
good.
pieces of candy is like,
And I love banana taffy.
But
oh,
this taffy ain't bad. Oh, look at my little
It's so
nose is
good.
crooked.
that's like
So
the
good.
crack cocaine of candy.
This is really good.
Especially when they used to have the square ones with the jokes on the inside. So you can eat it and you be so happy while you eating it. You be like,
What you know about that?
You be like, what did the
Right.
what did what did the tooth say to the other tooth? And they be like, what?
Yes.
Get dressed, the dentist taking us out tonight. It just be all kind of bullshit jokes on there while you eat your candy. But man, hey, one thing I want to tell everybody though is no matter what you do this Halloween, still a pandemic. Be safe. I have to be careful. I can't indulge like I usually want to, you know what I'm saying? But I guess it is what it is at this point. I'm the elder. I'm an elder. And I'm trying to be better with my health. So I really wish I could eat. I got y'all don't understand. I got bags of candy over here for this trunk or treat tomorrow. And I just had to take these few out the bag and send my son away with the rest because I had to give myself a limit. Like now, do y'all? Well, Coco, I know your kids are grown, but Jackie, do you give your kids like a cutoff, or it's just free reign?
No, not free range. They have. We're about to do braces on one kid and possibly braces on the other. So there is no limit. They are these teeth over here are costing us way too much fucking money.
Cause
So
Well,
I'll take some out and put it in a Ziploc bag for like the week. And I'm like, if you run out of it in a day, then you know what I'm saying. That's on you. And then we hide the rest. We just found a bag of candy that belonged to Cameron from probably 2 or 3 years ago in the back of a closet.
see, here's the thing. Y'all forget, I'm a grandmother.
Oh
So,
shit, Coco. So you be doing
okay.
that spoiling shit.
No, okay. So when he was with me, I did not grandparent, I parented. I had to get that conversation and get that right?
Mm-hmm.
But when he went back to my daughter, I'm like, hey, I would sugar him up just on purpose, just for the devilment of it. But I kind of like let him, I mean, uh, I know, like I told him
he
one
was
time, I
just
said,
over there overdosing.
He was probably laid back with candy drooling out of his mouth.
oh, yeah, he was. And my daughter was like, Mom, what did I got to do with my daughter? What did Jayden do when he was at your house the other day? And I was like, what do you mean? She's like, Mama, he's sick, and he was sick for the whole night. And I was like, oh my god.
Yeah.
Okay, I it went too far,
I
but
can't do it.
but y'all know what I was just thinking about? We was talking about the kids trick or treating.
Yeah.
I think my ex-husband might have took the kids because I don't remember taking my kids trick or treating because we did this thing where he would take them on certain holidays and apparently the kids thought that I was going to be the candy police, so they didn't want to do it with me. But I do not remember taking them. I remember them coming home with candy.
Right.
And remember saying, no, you, hey, come here. Come here. No. But no, my son was terrible. And I remember saying, no, we're going to take this and we're going to put this up. And he used to say, you just going to eat it. I'm like, no, I'm not. But I always guess I'm just happy my kids got to experience more than I did when I was a kid.
Yeah.
Because y'all, I didn't even know trick or treating was normal until I got to a certain age because we never went. Now
Wow.
my brother went because my brother was my mama's like, you know what, I'm gonna do it, and so he would go. But me and my sisters, we couldn't do anything. And I think when I finally got, I think my mom was kind of like she wanted us to be at an age where we could explain and really know better, because she just was so super protective. But y'all know what I really loved at Halloween time? I loved watching the scary movies. They were scarier
What was
then.
your favorite? What's your favorite?
Ooh, let me see. One of my favorites might be Friday the 13th, part 2. But let me tell y'all, my mother, when my sisters and I were younger, Nightmare on Elm Street came out, right? We begged my mom to go because we just heard it was so super scary. So mom, we want to go. So we get to the theater. Now back in the 80s in Bloomfield, they had the Cinemax theater, or was it I can't think of the name of it, but it was two different sides. They had like 1 through 5 and 6 through 10 or something like that, right? So my
Mm-hmm.
mom would take us to the movie sometimes on Saturdays. And she'd drop us off, like with break-in, drop us off, whatever we was PG, she drop us off. But for Nightmare on Elm Street, my mom tried it. They was like, no. They was like, ma'am, they can't go in unless they're with an adult. My mom was
Right.
like, what? I gotta go home and pick some greens for tomorrow. It's Sunday. I can't be here. So we like begged her, mom, stay. But the truth was, my sisters and I didn't want her to stay because our thing was, shit, when she leave, we're gonna watch this and we're gonna probably hop around a little bit to another cinema. But
Right.
My mom comes in with us. We didn't even sit with my mom, y'all. My mom sat at the top. Even that's and Rod, we walk down there and we sit. Now, for those of y'all who don't understand, us kids of the 80s were not desensitized yet like kids are now, right? So when you
Right.
see a movie of a man who was hurting little children in their neighborhood who had claws or whatever, who could come in your dreams and kill you, baby, the first kid got murdered. I said, fuck this. I'm going to sit with Liz. I got up. I marched up the highway. No joke. When the girl, it was like the guy, they got lifted up, ripped up. It was terrible. Then another person got killed. And mind you, in my brain, I was thinking, you can't stop it because it's in your dreams. By the time the third sister came up, all three of us were traumatized and told my mother we wanted to go.
See,
So that was your favorite. Well, Fast, what was your favorite movie before you even respond?
Nightmare on Elm Street was probably back in the day was my favorite, but it didn't scare me until I got grown.
Really?
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
because when I really thought about it, when I found out I had sleep apnea, I was
Ah,
like,
Oh,
damn.
shit.
I got to thinking like Freddie would have just been fucking me up just
Beating your
in the
ass.
middle of the day, just
Yep.
while I'm doing regular shit.
it
Like
didn't scare
I
you when you was a child?
no, me and my brother actually used to laugh. Like
See,
Freddy
there you
Krueger
go.
was
Y'all were
like
one of them kids.
that shit was like a comedy to us.
But he was funny though.
Wow.
He was
Yeah,
humorous.
Freddy was funny as
He
hell.
was humorous as fuck. It wasn't scary, but it was I don't know, maybe a little more suspenseful than a
It was
regular scary
it
movie.
was scary because y'all got to understand when we went to go see these movies, right?
Hmm.
Yeah, the graphics were terrible, the acting was terrible, but the possibility of you being asleep and a
Yeah.
killer coming in who hurt children. So
Yeah.
you know that means you're not off limits. Can come in your dreams and you can't wake up and do nothing about it.
But they
That
weren't
scared the shit out
really
of me.
when we were younger when it came out though, we were still younger than the teenagers who were getting killed in the movies.
Hmm.
So
Okay,
they
see,
were
and I
grown
get that.
to us. But I don't know. I tell you one movie, Leprechaun is my shit though. I don't know if it's really scary,
My
but
kids love that fucking
some
movie.
people think it's scary. But Leprechaun
Leprechaun is
is a funny motherfucker.
terrible. He is
Listen,
so fucking.
I never watched it.
but he
I've,
has to
I've seen. He's
clean.
hilarious.
He
He
has
is
to
that
clean
character.
shoes.
Yeah, he's. So I need y'all to watch this movie. It's called Trick or Treat.
Trick
It
or
is
treat.
my favorite Halloween movie.
Is
My
it scary?
absolute. My I don't know if well it could be.
Who's in it?
Um, it's more you get what you give, kind of scary.
Okay.
Like your karma coming back to pay you. It's called Trick or Treat. I need y'all to watch it.
Okay.
Ooh,
It's real good.
is that your favorite one?
That is my absolute favorite. I watch that shit during Christmas.
I'll tell you this. You know which one did throw me off last when I saw it? The new Invisible Man. Excuse me.
Bless you.
It,
That's good.
have y'all seen that one? The new
I've
one?
seen that. Yeah,
I
Baby.
haven't
that
seen
was
that one.
good. It's a good movie.
Facts. Watch
Really
it.
well written.
It
I
was.
don't like Old Girl, but that was a really it's a really
It
good
was
movie.
well written.
Yeah, it's a
The
good movie.
facts that somebody against you, you can't see them.
Yeah, yeah.
Woo!
And it's your ex spouse. It's your spouse.
Baby.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, well, look though, we got to get out of here. This was a
Yeah,
bonus. We
it
wanted to
was a
come out.
bonus.
We wanted to kick it with y'all for Halloween. We wanted to swap some old school stories, talk about some broke Halloween shit, some happy Halloween shit, some, you know what I'm saying? Cause hey, like it or not, even the crappy Halloweens back in the day, it was something about it that made the shit memorable.
Yes.
So I guess like that memory of your grandmother putting that Noxzema on your face,
Ah,
as
wonderful.
crazy as it may have seemed at one
Wonderful.
point, the memory is priceless. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or Coco, you in that theater seeing Friday the 13th. I mean, Nightmare on Elm Street, you know what I'm
Friday the
saying?
13th fucked me up too.
But it's like the memories. So that's what I really be on with my kids, just trying to create the memories. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. But can I do one thing? Can I give a shout out to that wig that me and my siblings wore?
Shout out
I
to
Definitely
went
the
shout
down.
out
wig.
to the wig. And shout out to the parents who know that I have a little bit of whiskey in my cup while I'm walking up and down the street with my children trick or treating.
Let me
Yeah.
tell you, in my mom's neighborhood, that's everybody was friendly because everybody had a cup.
Yeah.
I said, I did not get
It
the
keep you
memo.
warm. It keep you warm. Them 2 hours, it's brutal out there. Shit.
Oh man, I
And
bet
and
you that was.
and shout out to the crack houses that didn't turn us
Shout
away
out to
as
the
kids.
crack houses who gave
Shout
out
Come
the
out,
on,
$5 bills.
yeah,
come
shout
on, you
out.
little niggas. Let me give y'all some five. Here, go
Come
buy
here,
y'all
little
some
niggas.
Snickers.
Go
Mhm.
buy y'all some chips up the street.
Yep, yep. You know it. You know it. Hey,
Yay!
well, dig, if y'all want to, reach out and give us some ideas, let us know what y'all think about the show. You can always tap in on Instagram at Two Queens and a Fat Guy, or Twitter at Two Qs and a F Guy PC, and Facebook, Two Queens and a Fat Guy Podcast. And you can email us at Two Queens and a Fat Guy Podcast at gmail.com.
Yes.
Any last words, ladies?
Do I ever?
Well, one for all for one, three for
what?
seven.
What? You had to, man. Happy Halloween. Peace and love.
Cheers.
I ain't lying, I'm only telling the truth. I ain't lying, homie.